Hey everyone. Look at this ridiculous box, okay? It's huge. It's probably like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, almost 4 feet long. This is a doll that I won at an auction, like an estate auction, okay? It started out really cheap. I thought I was going to get a great deal on a doll that's older and probably not really readily available. The auction price went up kind of high. Not terribly high. It was still a good deal when I won it. But then there was a fee to use the auction house service. And then the auction house doesn't ship things, so I had to hire a shipper. And the shipper chose to use, what did they use? I don't know. Oh, FedEx shipping, okay? They charged ridiculous amount for the shipping, much higher than it should have been. And I thought I was getting like a 1/4 doll, and this is 4 feet long. Why do I need such a huge box? We'll find out. So I'm just gonna open it up here. The shipper did email me and they called me, so I spoke to them a couple times. And I tried to understand why the fee was so expensive. And the shipper charged $30, $30 just in labor fees. Okay, $30 to pack a box. The whole auction thing, like from an estate auction, I probably won't do that again. Unless it's like some ridiculously rare doll that I really want, but there isn't any dolls like that anymore for me. I got Belle Dandy and I'm happy. I don't know, like what would make me really just die for a doll? Oh my god, look at what they did. Are you ready for this? Yay! What a mess. Okay. I'm just gonna have to make a mess here, I guess. The shipper guy did say this is the original box the doll came in, which, fine, I can accept that. But this is ridiculous. Oh god. For somebody who works as, that's his business, is a shipping business, this is stupid. Alright, there's the big old box of styrofoam. I'm just going to set this aside for now because it'll take me too long to clean up such a mess. So here's the little tiny box. Good thing is, I think it's the right box. Look, it says Impl doll. That is the brand of doll that I did bid on in this estate auction, which had probably like, I don't know, close to 100 dolls in it. Sorry for the styrofoam. Oh, did I lose my scissors under the styrofoam? Yes, I did. Here they are. All right. I'm not pleased so far. That's ridiculous. Oh god, okay, I'm gonna re-angle this phone a little bit. So the other day I made a recording on my Chromebook. It was an hour-long unboxing of a great little haul of doll stuff, Digimon stuff, just anime stuff in general from buy.jp. I hit the end recording button and it just disappeared. I was devastated. My Chromebook is out of space. So I'm doing this recording on my cell phone. There's a little note on the end that says what doll it is. It's like handwritten and taped to the box. I don't know if that would have been like the original owner's handwriting or whoever put these things up for auction on this estate auction thing. But I don't know. Overall, I just am not super thrilled. Oh my god, even more styrofoam inside. Have people not heard of bubble wrap? Styrofoam has got to be the most un-earth friendly packing product there is, right? I mean, I would use this maybe for, like, I don't know, something, well, here I am saying something highly breakable. Okay, resin dolls can be highly breakable, yes. But, like, bubble wrap, it's less messy and, you know, more reusable. Ugh, this is such a mess. 1/4 doll is what I thought I was getting here. Okay, there is a carrying case from Impl doll in there. It's pretty nice. It has a Impl logo on it. It's just IMPL. The little I has like some paint missing. But this is a nice carrying case. It's just like a single handle. It does look like there's hooks on the end for like a shoulder strap, so hopefully that's inside the bag. There's some bubble wrap underneath the heaps and heaps of styrofoam. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Okay. This doll could have been sent so much more economically. This is silly. All right, there is a COA. That's good. Hopefully it's for this doll. It looks promising because there's an Impl doll wax seal. All right, customer name written in Japanese. Bottle name written in Japanese but handwritten next to it. Oh gosh, sorry, my throat hurts. Tristan. If you know what a Tristan sculpt is. Certification code has a more Japanese, but it has a date written next to it, 12/25 of 2014. And it says, please keep this card carefully. Thank you for your love. And that's it. And there it is. It's just a little postcard with some writing on it. The Impl doll wax seal is kind of nice though. You can see that. I don't know if it's, there we go, right? Yeah, that's kind of nice. All right, almost done unburying all this styrofoam. Oh my gosh, what a mess. You see more of that styrofoam just flying down. It's snowing inside my house. So, after all that styrofoam, oh, here's a zipper pull. That's concerning. It's probably for the bag. Somehow it fell off. Who knows? Just make sure there isn't anything else loose in here. I will probably keep this Impl doll box. This box that the shipper just ridiculously used a friggin' 4-foot box for on a doll that probably measures a foot long. Okay, so after all that styrofoam, this is how the doll has come to me. Poorly wrapped in bubble wrap. But I gotta say, it actually looks pretty cool. I'm actually very excited about it now that I see it in person. So we have one little bundle here, probably maybe the head, I don't know. There's a sticker. Oh, it just, somebody must have written on it. Okay, so here's the doll. This is such a mess. Who uses styrofoam?
Thank money.
Oh, just set them there, kiddo. Just set them there. Thank you.
Wanna be?
All right. So hopefully you guys can see me and hear me okay. My phone is kind of set back so I could have a full image. This is what this doll is. It is a centaur. I've really wanted a centaur doll for a while, and it's a female. You can see she has some boobs. So here's what it looks like. This is about a foot tall. Sent in a 4-foot box. Yes, the box she was shipped in is, you know, maybe 2.5 feet long. This was, I'm just going to say my experience with the whole auction house thing. After all the fees and everything that I paid, I suspect that I paid probably the original price for this doll whenever it was released in 2014. It's blank. It may have, this little bundle here is probably the head. I hope the tail's in here. I hope, because I don't see a tail. So overall, I don't know. Maybe it's worth it to get a doll that was in somebody's collection for forever and is hard to find. But I didn't save any money. This is, I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. I'm not overly satisfied with the whole experience. So let's just take a look at the actual doll. So it's a Centaur female doll. The hooves are a little less like horse hoof and more demon-y looking to me because they have really deep clefts in them. You can see there, see how they have really deep clefts. That's how all 4 hooves are. Happily, it does stand, which is nice. You kind of have to position the legs. The arms are still wrapped in bubble wrap, so we'll take a look at those in a second. The stringing still seems pretty tight and decent, so it's nice that she's able to stand. All these little furry tufts along her feet, you know, they all look solid and whole. Nothing looks chipped or broken. So for an older doll, you know, I think she's in good condition. Let me just slip these things off here. Looks like it's taped on something, maybe. I think, oh, yep, there we go. I can just slip it right off. So even though she can stand, she seems a little kicky. And then just on my table here, it's kind of a smoother surface. She's tending to want to like slide out sort of. Oh my goodness. It's exciting to have a fantasy doll. I have a few now, like my jellyfish girl and probably a few other Anthro type dolls, but I like the size of this. I do not like the shipping size of this. All right. So far, so good. Looks decent. I just hope that the tail is in here and her head. Okay, I do see a tail. It's much smaller than I would have expected. I want like a big, full, fluffy tail. Maybe I can put fur in there. Not fur, like wig, like a ponytail. I don't know. All right, so the head and the extra pieces were in 2 little separate packages, but they were rolled up together in this bubble wrap. I have a feeling that this doll was purchased by whoever the original owner was, and then they just never did anything with it. So I hope that's not going to be me too, because I have a bunch of dolls, blank dolls, that really need some love and care. And I hope this year is the year that I focus on getting all my blank dolls taken care of. So the head still is like inside the wrap. It's just like a sticky seal, but there is like a Impl doll sticker on there, which is nice. Let's see what we have here. And it is nice that this head is solid because she has some ears that kind of stick off, and I would be worried that they would have broken, but let's see if I can get this up here so you guys can take a look at that detail. It's pretty nice sculpt, cute little ears, magnetized head back. The magnet is nicely set, so that's good. Let's see if I can put this on her head. Now, there's a ring here, which I guess probably what you would have to do is pull it through and then turn it sideways through the head. like any old S hook. I suppose that could be an S hook in there. Just looks like, it looks like,
Honey!
okay, go on. Oh yeah, there is a nice notch inside the head. Let's see if I can pull this up. I usually need a tool to pull these up because, I mean, she's pretty tightly strung. And I don't think just pulling with my fingers and this ribbon is going to work. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to get her on there, but yeah, the head is too loose without properly aligning the S hook, and she has to kind of turn sideways, but at least her head is on. I will have to, you know, and definitely get my tool out to help me move her, but she's nice. It's kind of it's, without having ever considered Impl doll, this is my first Impl doll, really ever looked at their site, looked at their stuff. I had no expectations of this doll other than that it was a centaur and it was female. The auction, the estate auction, had a few pictures but not very good. Like two, they had two pictures, like one of the doll all kind of just barely unwrapped, and then I think like the doll inside the box, and you could maybe see the bag. I don't know. Let's take a look at these pieces here and see what we have going on. There's the tail. It's a little sculpted furry thing, and it looks to be magnetic, so that's a good thing. There you go. That's a tiny tail. That's tiny. I gotta help my kiddo. Hold on one moment. Okay. So, had to help my kiddo there. Tail's really tiny. That's a puny tail. That's disappointing. I wonder if I could add on to this and just make it much more fuller and beautiful. There is a little fur piece, which, gosh, her arms look weird just dangling at her side. I don't know. Of course, her head looks weird too. I watched Kitty Blue's video when she got one of these originally, probably closer back to 2014, I don't know. And I discovered, or according to her video, this little sculpted, like, furry piece goes like somewhere on the abdomen. Oh yeah, there is a magnet there. But they have a stack of magnets, so let's see if I can take some of these off. See if it just fits. Maybe. It didn't seem as powerful. So it kind of is like a loincloth or something. I don't know. I guess it's just meant to add to the detailing on the front there. I don't know. That almost, to me, looks like pubic hair. I don't know. Sorry if there's any young people watching, if this is inappropriate, but that's just, I don't know. I wish it would have just been sculpted. I feel like you could probably just leave that off and get her like an outfit. I mean, centaurs don't need clothes. They're half horse. They're furry. Maybe they need a top, but this is weird. I don't know. There are also antlers. Little tiny antlers, which I guess must go on her head, obviously. But these do not have magnets set in. You'd have to set them yourself. And then on the inside, I mean, there's 4 magnets here, so I assume one for each one of the bottoms of these, which I want to look at that again really quick. I don't know which way would be the best. My fingers are covering them. So if she has horns, does that make her not a centaur? Does that make her a Deertaur? I don't know. But there's no inset magnets on the inside of her head. So I feel like I would have to take these magnets and put putty on the inside to make sure they can be on. And I would hope that it'd be powerful enough to hold through this resin. This resin is on her head, especially at the top, is about 1/4 of an inch thick. That's pretty thick. And then if I add on a wig, so you're actually, you know, getting up to like 3/4 of an inch, or not 3/4 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch. I hope these magnets would be powerful enough to hold her antlers on. They're powerful enough to snap together when I set them apart just now, but I would have to set it. So I don't know. Overall, I do like it. I don't love the shape of the hooves. I wish they would have been more solid like a horse's. But I guess technically, if she's more of a Deertaur, is that the right word? I have no idea. Oh, actually, it all makes sense, doesn't it? The hooves are like deer hooves. This tail is more appropriate for a deer tail. It's like a little bobtail. That's what they have. And then, you know, the antlers. She's a deer, not a horse. It all makes sense now. So technically I don't have a centaur. I have a Deertaur, if that's the word. Anyway, I'm pleased with this. She definitely is maybe a little yellowed, but you know, if I end up coloring her, whatever color I color her, I do want to start dyeing dolls. The original purchase price for her that I got her off the auction was decent, and I was excited to try to customize her and do something on my own. But after all the fees and all the back and forth emails and phone calls and stuff like that, it was not worth it cost-wise. She's very cute. I'm excited to bring her into my doll collection. But I'm not going to recommend the auction house, at least that one. I've shared a couple of links now to 2 different auctions that they had. And I do that because I feel like somebody's beloved collection, whether they chose to just sell it all in one go through an auction house, or somebody actually passed away, or whatever, I feel so sad for these dolls, because the people at that auction house had no idea, no clue what they were selling. They, of course, I mean, maybe they just start low because that's just what they do to bring bidders such as myself in. But they had no idea the value of these dolls. They had very little information about them, and then their shipping practices are awful. So I probably won't invest in that. And of course, anytime you try to purchase anything, you're now linked to them forever through your emails. So I've been getting emails from them like almost every day. I unsubscribed from most of their stuff, but it's such a hassle. I have to like delete my account with them and just be done. I don't think I'll do that again. I feel sad for people's collections when they go like this, and I just want them to find homes. I just want the dolls to be brought to a home of a person who wants to enjoy the doll and enjoy it as part of their hobby and interest. That's really the only reason that I was kind of promoting these auctions, but I'm not going to anymore. It's too much. I'm just going to stick to secondhand Facebook Marketplace and, you know, eBay and Yahoo Japan. So that's my little rant. Thank you so much for watching this video, recorded on my cell phone. I hope the volume is okay. I need to clean out my Chromebook and my Google storage space, because I'm cheap and I don't pay for extra storage space. So I can start making more appropriate videos again and not have hour-long videos be deleted after I record them. Anyway, I'll probably have to do another video review of all that stuff separate. So thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night.